So, first questions, please. If you can raise your hands clearly.
Toutai, was the score a bit bigger than what it should have been or what you would have expected?
Yeah, I thought so. Like, I don't think they're a 60-point team better than us, but you know, we were our worst enemy. We made some poor execution mistakes, some poor decisions, which probably inflated the score more than we would have liked. But you lose by 10, you lose by 50, you still lose.
Just on that too, so is that pressure? Is that just lack of high quality practice? What made those mistakes happen for you today?
Oh, look, they're a really good team. You know, they pressured us in the air, on the ground. You know, they're a really complete team, and we've seen this team evolve over the last 12 months. And you know, they're a high quality team. That's why they're number one in the world. So tonight, too good for us.
Any more questions from the floor? Please raise your hand clearly, down the front, and then we'll go to the back.
George Bahulu, Tonga Sports Tribune. Coach Kefu, how do you respond to a defeat like this in preparation for next week's match against Scotland?
Yeah, look, I think the effort was actually quite good from our guys. Just poor execution, poor reads in defence, let some tries in on first phase, which is which is an easy fix, but really poor execution at the time or decision making. Look, we've just got we've got to flush it, take the positives, learn from it, and move on. You know, if we play like that again, I'm sure Scotland will put plenty on us, so we certainly don't want that. So, you know, I'll go have a look at the game, dissect it, we'll learn from it, take the positives and move on. We've got to move on quickly.
Question at the back.
A question for both of you, really. Andres, the Uruguay captain, talked earlier in the week about not having enough games against Tier 1 nations. Do you think if you found yourself against opposition of this level on a more regular basis throughout the season, this kind of game would be more natural and easier for you?
Yeah, 100%. I feel if we're exposed to this kind of rugby and at this type of, at this level, I think the last game was against a top nation was against England 2001, like 2 years ago, I think. So it was quite a while back that we get to test ourselves against the Tier 1 nations. And we're not using an excuse. Just like Coach said, we're going to take the positives out of this. And I'm still proud of my boys. We played our hearts out. We didn't give up. And we played right to the end.
At the front.
Yes, Ben, a word about your discipline. In the first half, it makes the difference between you and Ireland.
Yeah, So these games, you know, you can't afford to give away easy penalties like that. You know, I think, like I said, there's a lot of boys in this team that have been exposed to this level, and you know, you can't afford to give away easy penalties like that, especially to a team like Ireland that can change that into easy points.
Hey Ben, just on Ireland, what is it they do that's so difficult to play against, and how much do you think they're going to feature in contention for the actual World Cup?
I think personally, I think they do the small things very well. You know, just the small micro skills, just little 1% things that you don't see on camera or see the flashy stuff. They just do those really small things well, and you know, heads to them. You know, that was our first game. You know, we had one under the belt, and they know what it's like to be at this level, and we're looking forward to Scotland.
Any more questions from the floor? That's a wrap. Thank you very much.
Bonsoir.
We'll be back shortly with Ireland.